Right, welcome back. Long overdue CD update. Really long. I thought I didn't realize there were so many things. I'm gonna go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 from about 3 different orders. Yeah, give or take. Alright, first things first. No 2025 releases either, I've just now realised. I'm really been able to pick up a lot. Kind of really found a lot that's interesting. Alright, first things first. Got I think, this is an old reissue, but this is 2002. This is Municipal Waste with Tango and Thrash. And if you tell by who this gentleman is, it is heavily inspired by Kurt Russell. What have we got? We've got Escape from New York, Big Trouble in Little China. We've got Tango and Thrash, which is a great fucking movie. Black Draft. It's just fun. Fun fact. Kurt Russell and I share the same birthday, the 17th of March. Not the same year, obviously, but it's a fun one. I think going back, this might have been recorded after the debut, maybe. That was 2002. Really should have probably done my research, but you know me, to do these on the fly. Tango and Thrash. This is a 2024 reissue, split EP with them and Bad Acid Trip, which would have come out before the Waste and Will in 2003. Okay, so this must have been one of their very, very early ones. Yeah, going off what Wikipedia's telling me, only has Tony and Ryan. So Phil hadn't joined, Dave hadn't joined, and then Nick in the recent years hadn't joined, but this one's a fucking banger. Love me some Municipal Waste. Next up, we finished out the collection from an Aussie band, modern band, being Airborne. Just great rock and roll. You got the argument, oh, they sound like AC/DC, but who gives a fuck? Fuck. Stand up for rock and roll, Too Much, Too Young, Too Fast, What's Eating You, Cheap Wine, Cheaper Women, Hellfire. Yeah, this was the one I was missing in the collection, but I'm glad I was finally able to grab it, because it's a fucking rock and roll album, and it should be played really fucking loud. Okay, next up, An Order from Sanity. Now this was some of the stuff I did go through, so if you've seen that, I apologise. So we're just going to skim this stuff through. From the Dutch kind of grindy, gore grindy, death metal blasty band, we've got Inhume, In for the Kill. Fucking banger. I went through this. Inhume's a great fucking band, great fucking live band. Just an absolute blast, kind of fun album to listen to. Alright, next up we've got the newest Carnal Savagery with Grave-Wearing Cadavers, Coffins and Bones. These guys are just constantly releasing solid death metal, if not twice a year, then once a year there's a new album. I think there's a new one coming this year, wouldn't shock me. I love the orange. They usually have really, really cool cover art. It's just, yeah, this is old school Swedish death metal, but it's a modern band. It's just brutal and catchy and nasty. It's a good band. It's a really, really good band, and there's a lot of material to go through. That's always a good thing. Alright, next up we have two from Bestial Mockery from Sweden. We've got Slaying the Life and Evoke the Desecrator. Yeah, I was really glad when these came, when I found these. Great fucking band, satanic, blasphemous, just all around fun. It's just a great band. It's fun. It's great. It's one of my favourites in this style, and one of the better logos, as you can see, just being there. to use the inverted cross. Yeah, so Be Still Mockery with Evoke the Desecrator and Slaying the Life. Now I'm only missing one. I think that was the debut. Again, should have really figured this shit out, but alas, we don't do that here. Let's see, what was the first? Okay, so I think the Unholy Trinity is a... Why isn't this telling me what the fuck I want to know? Alright, well then we'll go with that. I think Unholy Trinity was a collection of demos. 2007, I'd like a copy of that. I think it's got the first demo too. Yeah, the Final Solution demos, the Chainsaw demos, and the Christ Crushing Hammer Saw demos. So that would be something I'd really like a copy of. And I think the one I'm missing side of that is Christ Crushing Hammer Chainsaw. Once I get that, I've got all the studio, and if I can get that Unholy Trinity comp, I will be very, very happy. Yeah, they've disappeared. I don't really know what they're up to these days, but if they did come back, it would be really fun to see them live. They've been Be Still Mockery from Sweden. Alright, next up, we're going to go with some classic. If you've noticed on this channel, Impaled Nazarene is a favourite band. They're a band I've been trying to get more and more material by, which now results in me missing one, because I finally picked up a copy of Nihil. I know this one has a couple of different covers going around, but it's just a banger. There's no doubt about it. It's what you expect from Impaled Nazarene. There's no way to really explain it any more than this. Assault the Weak, post-Eclipse era, Anger Returns, Angel's Rectum Still Bleed, the sequel. Now, isn't that a title? Now, fun band. We really wish they would come to Australia, or I could see them in the States maybe, or somewhere in Europe. No, they're a favourite. Fucking great Finnish black metal. And next up was some Motorhead. An album I didn't have, and for the longest time I really didn't know this particular album, and I don't know why, but that is Orgasmatron from 1986? I want to say it is. I also want to have a guess and say this. Alright, so what I can tell you, well, 1986, and I think something interesting about the lineup was the fact that I had, why isn't Wikipedia telling me what I need to know? Alright, yeah, that's the album. 7th album. It's the first for the 4-piece, and the only one to feature Peter. That's why, because it had Phil Wizzo Campbell and Michael Wurzel bursting on it. I knew there was something different and interesting about it. It had Wurzel and Phil Campbell. Great. What have we got? We got Built for Speed, Mean Machine, Dr. Rock, Riding with the Driver, Deaf Forever. Fucking banger. It's a great fucking time. And I've now realised I'm missing a hell of a lot more Motorhead than I thought I was. And buying more Motorhead's never a bad thing. And then this was one I was really curious about. That would be Motorhead Stage Fright live in Dusseldorf in 2004. December 7th. Alrighty, and it's just ripping through 21 tracks. Motorhead documented a lot of this, like early 2000s, mid 2000s era. We got a lot of live DVDs around this time, and it's always good to just put them on, blast it out loud, and just have a fun time. Opening with Dr. Rock, then you got Stay Clean, Shoot You in the Back, a couple of man down, you got the Ramones tribute, and then Just Cause You've Got the Power, Killed by Death, Whorehouse Blues, which I've always thought was an interesting track, a fun one, very appropriate for the band. It's just, I haven't had a chance to watch this obviously, but I've seen some of the footage, and it looks like a fucking blast. Yep, so that was some more Motorhead and Impaled Nazarene to the collection. And lastly, this one is from an Australian company, Heavy Metal Merchants. I've been buying their stuff for many years, since I was in high school. And normally what they get in is not necessarily what I'm really looking for, but once in a while you get some stuff, and we did. Some Brutality for a change. Alright, first up we've got, I want to say maybe that, no, the one after this, the Jack the Ripper looking cover, is the Prostitute Disfigurement with From Crotch to Crown. You know it's good when there's a massive fucking parental advisory sticker. From Crotch to Crown, Set Forth to Annihilate, Reduced to Stumps. That's funny. Just Dutch Brutality. Newer band to my repertoire, but fun fucking listen band. Fun band to listen to. I think maybe they might have a new album coming out soon, because they kind of just haven't really done anything. So I want to probably say 2017. Could be really wrong there. They've split up a few times. They've come back. They do say they are together, but no, they haven't done anything since the self-titled in 2019. Yeah, great band, fun band, just good brutal death metal. Then we have got an earlier album. No, the one before that being 2000. Well, I say earlier, but this was 2014. This is 2008. So quite a few years. But this is Descendants of Depravity. Just another Prostitute Disfigurement. Just a fun band, man. Like when I saw these came up, I was like, oh fuck yeah, let's put some Prostitute in the collection. That's going to come out wrong. Yeah, just fun, brutal death metal. Great name, in my opinion. It's quite amusing. Then this was the one that I was really stoked on. If you've paid any attention to the Finnish death metal scene in the last few years, a lot of interesting stuff's coming out. Cryptic Hatred, Malformed, and this one's a fucking banger. This is Disguised Malignance. 2023, it's just, I think these kids are like 19, 20, they're so young, it's ridiculous. But, no. What is this? Entering the Gateways. Yeah, this is the banger. I love the cover, love the red. Very, I thought this looked like the eyes from Doom, but also the eyes from Big Trouble in Little China, in a weird way. I have no idea where my mind is going there, but yeah, just a fucking belter of an album. Hope these guys do some more. This is just, I'm so glad these three came up. I'm so glad I could add this to the collection, because I had been meaning to for a really long time. The whole album's fucking great. So glad. But yeah, that would take the stack to 12. And if I'm correct, everything has been updated for you, as long as I've been doing these little update videos. Got another package on order with 3 items. Kind of trying not to buy. I've got a couple of shows coming up. We've got Abigail from Japan in a couple of weeks. Then we've got, and I know this is going to get hate from a certain person, being Devon. Hi, Devon. We've got Sabaton from Sweden and Amaranth from Sweden again. That's in September. And then we've got the Mighty Metallica in November with some friends in Brisbane. So I'm trying to save a little bit. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm also running out of space. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on here, kind of give like a little bit of an update, go through some stuff that I hadn't put away yet, yeah. I want to say thank you for the 200 plus that did watch the unboxing video. That was incredible. I did not expect that to go as well as it did, but I just want to say thank you to all of you. But what are you buying? Like, what are you buying? What are you recommending that I check out? Like, pretty much like a lot of stuff. I don't really like slow stuff or keyboards in my death metal, but pretty open to a lot of things, and I'd love to have some sort of communication with you all. And yeah, just say thank you. Remember, fuck you all.